Hey guys, I'm Candice from Crema Coffee Garage, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use your Chemex. So the Chemex produces a more refined and lighter style of pour-over coffee and is famous for its iconic hourglass shape. So let's just check we've got all our equipment. You've got the Chemex glass decanter, your paper filter, your single origin coffee, measuring scales, and our kettle of water. First and foremost, we're going to be showing you how to pre-fold your filter. So this particular Chemex is a 1 to 3 cup. Any of your larger Chemex decanters actually come with pre-folded filters. But it's pretty simple. First of all, we're just going to start by folding it in half and just really pushing down on the crease. Next, we're going to fold in the smaller little quarter circle. And then just once more, folding it in half again. And really pushing down on the lines. So as you can see, one of our sides of our filter is going to be single layered, whereas the other side is going to be 3 layers. We want to place the multi-layers against the spout. So we'll just pop that off to the side for the time being. So for our coffee water mix, we're going to be using 20 grams of coffee to 300 mils of water. So today the coffee we're going to be using is the El Salvador single origin. Single origins work best for the Chemex because they are really light in consistency and really complement this brew style. Now, firstly, what we're going to do is pour a little bit of our water over the top of our paper filter. Just acting as a sticking agent against your glass, but also just getting rid of any of those paper-like tastes that can come through if you don't do this. So just make sure you get rid of your extra water. And we're ready to start. So we're going to pour our coffee grounds inside the filter and just making sure we give it a little bit of a shake just to level out the coffee grounds. Now, once on your scales, we're going to tear that off so it reads 0. So from this point onwards, we're only measuring our water pour. So our first pour is a 40 ml pour, which is going to cover the entire surface of our coffee grounds in what's called the bloom. So just be sure to work in a circular motion, just coating the whole surface of the coffee grounds. And you'll start to see it bubbling. So that's just the natural gases of the coffee releasing, and it really helps to kickstart the brewing and extraction process. So once the 30 seconds has passed, we're going to begin our second pour, which is actually our final pour. It's really simple, guys. So we're going to pour up to 300 grams, and we're going to start in our circular motion. And then we're going to eventually work to just a single pour in the center. So keeping an eye on our weight. So about the 200 ml mark, we're going to really slow it down because we don't want to go any higher than about 1 centimeter off the lip of the Chemex. So just keeping an eye on the weight there, and we've reached 300. Once the water starts to drain down, at about the halfway point, we're going to pull the filter out, just so we don't get those last final bit of the really strong extraction. And it's fantastic that these filters are actually completely biodegradable, so you can throw it straight into your garden or into the compost if you have one. So Chemex, we like to recommend it poured straight, but of course if you want to add a little bit more milk or a little bit of water, feel free to do so. And that's it. Enjoy. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions about the Chemex, feel free to leave them below. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. And any more questions you may have about the Chemex, you can find in the link in the description below. Thanks, guys.